especially since some of them weren't answering their phones and hadn't returned her calls in more than a few weeks. She'd give them a chance to explain themselves after she beat them about the head and neck like they deserved. Of course, there would be hugs first. The first person she saw wasn't the one she expected. Ducking through the lobby to the coffee shop, an enormous backpack over one shoulder, was the teenage son of the friend she was the most concerned about. He'd been avoiding answering her questions when she called, and she found herself changing direction to follow him without conscious thought. His brown hair was shaggy and starting to curl at the ends that flopped over his forehead. The black leather jacket he was wearing in the middle of summer looked even more beaten up than the last time she'd seen it, and his heavy boots were obviously broken in and well-loved. He dropped his backpack next to a table and was pulling out a chair when she walked up next to him. She cleared her throat and looked up, her eyebrows raised, to watch his face as he turned to see her. "Auntie," he said, his deep voice still a shock to her. The next thing she knew, his arms were around her, and her shoes were dangling 6 inches above the ground while he squeezed her. She kicked him hard in the shin, and he laughed, but put her down anyway. "Those don't hurt nearly as much as the boots," he told her with a grin. "Or you've started pulling your punches, which would be disappointing." "Stupid dress shoes," she said with a frown. "I'll kick you good and proper when I've got my boots on." "Good," he laughed. "I didn't know you were here yet." "Just hit registration to get my stuff," she said, gesturing to the bag. "You're here early, though. What gives? You don't usually bother with opening ceremonies." He said, rubbing the back of his neck. "I'm actually meeting some people, so I had to get here a little early. I haven't hit the con registration, but I've been at the hotel for a couple of days now." "Seriously?" she said, kicking his shin again. "And you didn't call me?" "Ow!" he protested, his voice cracking just slightly. "You're always busy the week before a con, and I had stuff to do. It's not a big deal." "Is your mother here?" she demanded. "Not yet," Aidan said, looking away. "I got all the stuff she wanted from storage, though, so she should be fine if she makes it." "If?" Mindy said, glaring. "What do you mean, if? Is that why she's been ducking my calls?" "No," Aidan exclaimed. "Well, maybe. It's a long story. She wants to be here. I've got all her stuff. But she might not be able to actually be here. I'm trying to get it so she can at least call while everybody is here and say hi." "What's going on, monkey?" Mindy asked softly. "You know you don't have to hide things from me. If your mom's in trouble or something's wrong, we can help." "She's not in trouble," Aidan told her. "At least she says she's not. And I don't know if things are wrong or not. She's had a lot of upheaval in the last few weeks, months. But she's really happy and doing well." "What kind of upheaval?" He sighed. "I don't know what I'm allowed to tell you. I'm not supposed to know most of what I do know, and I'm really kind of hoping other people don't figure out what I know." "Does it have something to do with the meteor that hit the space station? They said it wasn't that big, and she's mentioned issues with micrometeors before. That's when she dropped out of communication, but I thought she was just busy." Well, on the one hand, yes. On the other, very most profoundly, no. It's why she hasn't been able to talk. She really has been kind of busy, but, that's as far as the official story will let me go. And if anybody finds out I know more than that, I'm gonna be in really deep shit. Okay, Aunt Mindy? I'm really not trying to duck your questions, but I really don't want to get in trouble." She studied his